Hi. It's not working, or is it?
Put it right up to your mouth. I think.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So, yes, what I decided to do today, I feel that the film speaks volumes. I was yesterday in Woodburn teaching dance. I've had about 12 groups in the 10 years that I've been there. The people have gotten out, people have aged out, people have been transferred, and people have been getting ready for parole, and sometimes they quit the dance company inside. Right now I have a wonderful group of incarcerated men. I told them I was coming here today. And what I decided to do is, instead of me speaking, I decided, since their voices never get out, some of them have been locked up for decades, it means a great deal to them to know that the public really cares who they are, and what they have to say. So I asked each of the men in the current dance program to write something that they wanted you to know, and I'm just going to read that. So this is them speaking through my voice. And I told them they could write whatever they wanted to write. Dance is the spirit which surpasses the physical body that is confined within these prison walls. Dance from, I hope I don't get emotional reading some of this stuff, and if I do, it's not unusual for me. Dance for me becomes one with the compassion of love. To attempt to put it into words is a disservice to dance, because like trying to define love in its infinite state, words are not enough to explain the two. Almost like trying to explain God with language, with its limits. So through dance, I become one with the spirit and feel, to become free in the boundless state of expression. Fear is an illusion. It is not real. It is used to control people. Never fear to be who you are. If you fear being who you are only wasting your unique gift. If you are not acting on your visions, then you are only just dreaming. Never just dream, accomplish it. Be a person of big execution, not just big words. Team to accept life. I'm not sure the word is team, but anyway. Team to accept life for what it is instead of what you want it to be. If you get mad at someone who makes mistakes, think about all the times you made one. Don't expect anyone to be perfect. We all have flaws. Evaluate people not by their appearance, but by their insides. Treat people how you would like to be treated. Sometimes you're going to fall. Sometimes you're going to fumble. Sometimes you have to go through fire harder to become you. But when you're on top of it, it'll feel like the only one of you. Language limits self-expression. In dance, I found the language of compassion and love, of self-expression unlimited. Dance has freed me from the bonded reality I have shackled myself to. Through dance, I'm free to be me without a mask. I dance with grace. This is from the youngest member of the dance company. I think he's in his early 20s, which is actually unusual for me to get someone that young. The crime that I am here for doesn't define who I am. Who I am is a caring and loving person who will be a positive asset to my community. I want people, our citizens, communitarians, and fellow humans, not only to understand the effects the stigma of being a felon has on our personal lives, but also on our families. Many of us serve time under harsh conditions. Perhaps that's as prison should be. And through it, some of us strive to be better people than when we came in. Education, treatment programs, and of course, dance are a few of the various mediums in which we use to become better citizens upon our release. However, it becomes problematic and even definitive to our hopes of not recidiving. No, it ends with an ing, so I'm not sure. I beg your pardon? Okay, recidivizing. Thank you. when we become victims of stigmatization. To stigmatize or place stereotypes on people due to their past mistakes affects our family members, especially our children. And should they too suffer the sins of their fathers, is this right? If nothing else, I want people to ponder this question and begin to dialogue about the impact this reality has on our returning citizens, our communities, and our country. Here are some of the things you may want to know about me. I was a child prisoner, and now I'm an adult prisoner. Home is equivalent to New York, is equivalent to the outside, is equivalent to freedom, is equivalent to going home. Every morning I wake up and I remind myself that I'm a human, because sometimes this place makes me forget that I am, that somehow I fail to measure up to the status quo. I'm not a dancer, but I feel like one. When I am into myself, when I allow the music to carry me, I feel viscerally the sadness and pain I have caused others. And although I feel guilty, to dance is to be free. I started out 5 years in a boys' prison. Every single Sunday. Sunday seemed like a good day. And the song we would always warm up to was, because of my generation, I want a Sunday kind of love. You know that song? That became our theme song in the boys' facility. And then I was lucky enough to find Catherine Vokins, who is the director of Rehabilitation Through the Arts, which is an organization that is in a number of prisons. And I had to do a real job convincing her that this would work in a men's prison. And as you can see from the film, it has worked beyond even my wildest imaginings, although I know the magic of dance, since that's what I've done in my entire life. These men are wonderful. They deserve a second chance. They're also extremely traumatized by being locked up. They're extremely wounded people, as all of us are, by something from our past. And we need a tremendous amount of change. And I know I haven't spoken for 15 minutes, but that's all I gotta say.